your mindset in wanting to compete and wanting to help Bryce and being QB1, QB2? Just how do you approach all that?
Yeah, I mean, I know the situation that we're in here. I knew coming in that we were going to have the first pick and we were going to take a quarterback. And, for me, that doesn't change my mindset of how I'm going about every single day. I know the reality that this thing is going to be Bryce's at some point. And right now it's, for me, it's to go just be me out there and play like I can play and practice how I expect to practice and do things like that. And, I think with part of that, it's helping Bryce learn the NFL game and the mechanics of getting in and out of the huddle and all the little things that you need to learn going into it. So for me, my mindset doesn't change regardless of the situation. I'm just here to be me and help out this team any way I can.
What are your first impressions of him on and off the field?
Bryce has been great. From the day he got here, I think that's the reason why why we picked him, because of his makeup. He smart kid. Nothing seems too big for him. He's studied really well. He's done a great job of learning the offense so far and being on top of everything. And I mean, natural thrower, all the stuff that you want. And so I've been really impressed with him.
What have you seen from the tight end room so far?
Yeah, it's been a good group. I think just with some of these guys, like Ian has been great. He's a guy that you've got confidence in. You can tell he's played some ball. We'll be excited to see once Hayden can get out there and start doing a little more to see what he brings. But we've got a good group.
Has there been anything you've noticed from Bryce that's like we keep hearing from coaches, like he's asking like next level questions or he's coming back for meetings and really processing? Has there been anything that kind of stood out to you that is more advanced than a lot of rookie quarterbacks?
I think for him, he's just got a good understanding of the game of football. And I mean, there was even an example today. We were talking. We had the script, and one of the plays was written wrong. And we brought it up, just say, hey, this is supposed to be this, right? And it's like, yeah, it was supposed to be a different tag on there. And so I think his understanding of football is really high level. And so you can tell early on that he's got it.
You talked about coming in and knowing that you would be probably in a mentor type role. A lot of veteran quarterbacks wouldn't necessarily embrace that. You seem to be embracing that. Is that a place that you had to get to professionally, or how did you get to that space where you said, okay, I don't mind, bringing along a rookie quarterback?
I just think throughout my career I've been in a lot of different situations, and so for me, I'm just pulling on just past experiences, and I've kind of been through it all. I was in Bryce's shoes. I started as a rookie, and then I've gone through it and had my career end in Cincinnati to then go be the backup in Dallas. And that wasn't necessarily a mentor role, but you're taking a step back, but then still got the chance to play for half the year. And then when I was in Chicago too, I was the starter going in, then I got hurt, and then it switched over to Justin. And so I think just in that situation there, trying to do everything I could to help him out. And so, I mean, just throughout my career, I've been through a lot. And so I think at the end of the day, you just want to be yourself and help out in any way you can.
How do you balance, though, trying to help him out and also trying to win the job for you? I mean, obviously you want to win it right now, I would assume.
Yeah, I think, again, it's the situation we're in, I know, and I think as everybody kind of understands, as soon as he's ready, he's going to get every opportunity to be out there. And, I mean, my whole job is just to, like I kind of been saying, just be me and play like I know that I can play, and just the rest will all take care of itself. Obviously, I want to be the one playing and all that kind of stuff, but, the situation is what it is.
Andy, two things. One is I wanted your impressions of Matt Corral, and then also when you were a rookie, you had some success right away. So, but what is the hardest adjustment, the transition from college to pro, would you say?
Yeah, I think the biggest adjustment is getting used to the timing of the game. Now I feel like in college there's a lot of speed all over the place, but I think especially up front, that's really where it's a lot faster. And so getting used to the timing and let your feet kind of tell you how long you can stay on certain routes and different things like that. And then also getting used to playing different defenses. Every week you're going to see something a little new, something that you probably haven't seen before, and just being able to adjust and kind of learn how teams are playing you. I think those are the kind of the biggest adjustments that you have to get ready for.
Andy, what are the dynamics of the QB room? I mean, Josh is basically somewhat of contemporary for you, like, and a first-year quarterbacks coach. How much, like, free reign does he kind of give you to kind of chime in and do everything like that? And what's the working relationship between the two of you as well as the other?
Yeah, I've known Josh pretty much my whole NFL career, and we've been friends before he got this job, and then I came here. So it's really cool for me to be in that room and to watch him coach and kind of lead that room. But he also has given me a lot of space to bring my input, and he's been very open to that and uses it a lot and asks me to, hey, well, how are you thinking about this? Just explain to them so everybody understands what it's like being out there. And so I think that's been really, really cool for me. And, you know, it's been fun to be in that room with him and for him to allow me to use my experience to help everybody.
Andy, Frank was just in here and talked about telling Matt that you got to look at the long game here. Like, have you had any sort of sit-downs with Matt along those same lines and counseled him at all?
Yeah, you know, I've talked with Matt, you know, and obviously for him, it's a tough situation with him getting hurt last year and everything that he went through. But I think at the end of the day, you have to focus on getting better every single day, focus on what you can control. Don't worry about all the other stuff that's going on around you. And if that's where your focus is at, then you'll be just fine.
What's some examples of questions that Bryce asked you that really made an impression on you that the kids got it?
I think it's just talking about different things. It may not be a question, just maybe some of the talks that we've had about, you know, little things. And I'm trying to help him out every way that I can, whether thinking about how to call play or thinking about what I'm looking at when I'm walking to the line, whatever it may be. And so I wouldn't necessarily there's like a question that he's asked or done anything, but I just think he's eager to learn.
And how important, you know, you mentioned McCown, you got Frank's former quarterback, now you out there helping. How big is that to have all these former quarterbacks and a quarterback with experience tutoring him?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's in a great situation. There's a lot of great people on this staff. You've talked about Josh and Frank, you know, two guys that played the position, but there's so many other voices too that are going to help him and helping in his development with Thomas Brown, Parks Frazier, and some of these other guys that have been around and had a lot of success in this league.
What are your early impressions of the offense as a whole?
Yeah, I think we're still trying to figure out what our identity is going to be. I think guys have done a great job of picking up everything that we're trying to do, everything that we've installed, and being on top of what we're doing. So I think to be out there for the first day of OTAs, I thought we did some really good things.
When obviously so much talk is about Bryce's height, or lack thereof, the tape doesn't show that it's an issue when he was at Bama. Why is it not an issue for him? What does he do that he's able to be successful in spite of it?
I mean, I wouldn't say there's one thing that he does. He's never let it affect him. And I actually think he probably uses it like in his favor. Yeah, I am 5'10", and I'm still doing this, you know? It's one of those mentalities. And so I think that right there and just his mindset, height's never affected anything that he's done. And, you know, I just think it's just kind of who he is.
Thanks, Andy.
All right, thank y'all.
Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you got it.